Welcome to the Top Talent and Immigration Show with your host, Kaushik Ranchod. In this show, we discuss how companies and top talent in America overcome immigration obstacles and help create freedom and prosperity in America.
Kaushik Ranchod here. I'm the founder of Top Talent and Immigration, where I talk with leading researchers, business leaders, and attorneys on how they overcome big challenges in the immigration process and business. And today in this episode, we are going to be turning the tables. I have John Corcoran. He's done thousands of interviews with successful entrepreneurs, investors, and CEOs, and he will be interviewing me. So take it away, John.
I love the enthusiasm, Kaushik. All right, thanks for having me. So in this episode, what we're going to be talking about is the importance and really why you're so committed to educating the public about the immigration process, especially in today's day and age, and sharing that information across different multimedia, different platforms. So we're going to talk about why that is so significant today. And of course, this episode, like the others, is brought to you by Ranchod Law Group. Ranchod Law Group's mission is to provide freedom and prosperity for immigrants and to help more businesses to connect to top talent. And Ranchod Law Group believes that immigrants add tremendous value to the U.S. economy and helps companies really that are facing a shortage of talent in today's day and age to make up that gap and grow thanks to the immigrant talent that contributes to so many businesses' bottom line. They also help immigrants to navigate the complicated immigration process today. Ranchod Law Group has been in business for nearly 20 years in Northern California, serving clients nationwide as really a trusted advisor for employers and helping employers to attract talented immigrant employees. You can contact Ranchod Law Group today for details on how the firm can help you to solve your immigration challenges. Visit ranchodlaw.com or 916-613-3553. So, all right. So, Kaushik, you have got a lot of different areas in which you share your wisdom. And how did that start? Was that something you did from the very get-go when you founded your firm? You said, I need to start sharing, good education, good information about the immigration process?
It progressed slowly. So first, when we first started out, that was like the beginning of the internet. So we had our website, started providing really good content on our website, and then that grew into blogging. And it's just so important. Like, we want to make sure that the immigrant community has accurate, reliable information, and not just information, but insights on the process and whatnot. So that really began to gain traction. And then as technology progressed, video became bigger and bigger, and we started doing educational videos. So now I do a weekly video that's turned into a weekly Facebook Live, and that's giving people the latest updates of what's going on so that they can be educated, and even if they don't hire us, that they know what to do in the immigration process and have a basic understanding of what they need to do so they don't hire someone that might take advantage of them, or they have an idea of what to do if they want to do it on their own.
That's great. And do you find that people are often confused and that they're able to consume this information? Do you get good feedback from people in terms of who's consumed the information that you share?
We get amazing feedback. So on a daily basis, so people just share how they love my videos. They really appreciate it. They are so grateful for the fact that I'm sharing the information with them. And now things are changing so fast with the Trump administration. Trump's trying to change things on a fast basis. So, from week to week, things are changing. So what might have been true this week may not be true next week. And that can mean the difference between an approval or a denial.
Yeah.
And so that way we're able to keep people informed, and then things are getting more challenging and difficult. So a lot of times people are like, this is just too complicated for me. Even though you provided great information, we want you to take care of it for me.
Right. And from a perspective of you being a lawyer, sharing this information, traditionally lawyers were not always as generous with sharing their wisdom because obviously that's the way that lawyers get paid. They get paid for their knowledge. So do you feel like a little bit of an iconoclast or kind of like a black sheep by sharing, information about immigration process?
Well, what I really believe is that what you put out there will come back. So, we try to be generous and be giving, and that's going to, I believe the universe is going to give that back to you. And so it's just a natural byproduct. I don't really, pay attention to what other people are doing. I just focus on myself and trying to do the right thing. And that's been the natural byproduct of what we've been doing is that, we've been sharing great information, and people really appreciate it, and they know that we're knowledgeable because we're providing that information. And then they come, then that's how our firm has actually grown because, instead of hoarding the information and not trying to provide it because of a scarcity mentality of believing that, there's not enough out there, but instead of being generous and providing all of that information, it actually has helped us grow significantly over the years.
Interesting. And you also have 2 books that you've written that are available on your website. Tell us about the books you've written.
Yes, so one is focusing on all of the different options available for getting a green card, specifically focusing on I-601A waivers and the different types of waivers available. So if you've come in without inspection, you've married a U.S. citizen or another U.S. citizen family qualifying member, then the options that are available. And then that's called Faster Steps to obtaining a green card. And then there's another one on focusing on our J-1 waivers and physicians and how they can navigate the immigration process. And those are on their website. You can download those for free.
That's great. And you also have, the firm has a radio show in Spanish.
Right. So we have a weekly radio show, and that's a way for us to connect with our Hispanic community and clients and basically provide them also with weekly updates of what's going on and making sure that they have good information. And unfortunately, especially within the Hispanic community, there's a lot of people called notarios or practicing law without a license who unfortunately are kind of unscrupulous and taking advantage. And this makes sure that people have accurate information.
How do you decide on what medium to use to share this information? Because, there was blogging originally, then it expanded to video. Now you've got a podcast, you've got Facebook Lives. Is it kind of just go spread it as far as as wide as possible? Or, what do you find in terms of the different mediums that you use? Does it make a difference in terms of the people that come back to you?
So that's an excellent question. So in looking at that question, what you have to look at is you want to have the right message to the right market. So what that means is you need to communicate to your market in a way that they want to receive the information. So for instance, for videos, that tends to be people who are watching our videos, they tend to be a bit more educated in the work visa process. So that resonates very well with people who, for our videos. And then the same goes with blogging. Now, radio, our Hispanic clients are listening to while they're working, on the weekends or whatnot. And so they appreciate radio. So it's analyzing, what are people doing in their day-to-day activities and what's a good fit for them, and then choosing the right content that they appreciate.
Right. What do you see as far as the future of legal education, if you will, and sharing information through different marketing channels for people who are seeking to learn about the immigration process? Where do you see it going?
So I think it's going to continue. Video is going to continue to grow. It's going to become also very niche oriented, so very specific to what people specific needs are. And the next step I foresee is going to be artificial intelligence. So it's going to be basically people type in what they're interested in, and they go through our artificial intelligence platform to get them to a specific point in learning.
All right, so this is going to be the hardest question I ask, but for those who are listening to this in a podcast, where can they go learn more about you on all these different platforms? You've got YouTube, you got the radio show. Tell them where they can go check you out on these different venues.
Well, That is a good question. So the best place to start is on our website, and we have a specific blog. So that incorporates like what's our podcasts, our videos, and all of that's on our blog.
Perfect.
And that way that they can get all of that information there, and then if you continue to check in weekly. You can also, subscribe on and get weekly updates as well.
Actually, that's probably a perfect one. So I'm sure you've got links to all your different social channels, so they can check out the Facebook Lives, they can check out your YouTube channel, and all those different places, and they can get the books on the website as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. Well, Kaushik, excellent as always. Thank you for your wisdom, and the website is ranchodlaw.com. We'll be back again soon talking about different challenges and information about the immigration process today. Thanks very much.
All right. Thanks, John.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to click to subscribe, check us out on the web, and we will see you next time.